Hi, I'm John Grill. I'm a teacher and coach at the Holly Central School, and I'm here to demonstrate the cable cross pullover machine and some of the activities. We're first going to start out with these triceps, where you will stand facing this and pull down and out to your hips. This is great for your triceps. There are several different activities that you can do from here, and there's adjustments. For example, you can take this out, put it back on the hooks, come over and attach this bar, bring in the bench, now you could do some pull downs and activities on this. There's several other different activities, and if you resort to the screen, and you can press certain body parts. So if you wanted to work your chest, you will press certain things and it'll show you what activities to do. On this machine over here, same thing, but we just have it set up for different activities, and you can work with the two pulleys together, or if you want to do a single arm action, you can do it with a single arm action. And once again, several different activities on this with several different kinds of apparatus things to work with it. Some other pieces of this machine, this is for a little back stabilizer, so if you're working some heavier weights. And this is a neck brace thing that you put on your head and do some neck exercises with it. And if you see up above, there's several different handles that you can grab and do pull-ups on that. And over here is extra weight. So if you are in between a weight and it's too easy, then you'll lower one down to put on a different weight to make it more effective for you. There is a handle here to pull out, and it can adjust to go higher, it can adjust to go lower, and there's numbers on here to equal it, so if you want to do the same activity with both arms, and it's adjustable. And once again, this where you pull out and you drop it down, and if you don't want it, you come back up into here.
Hi, I'm Ashley Grillo, and I'm a school administrator here at Holly Central School. This is the abdominal machine. First thing is there's a little orange handle here to adjust the seat. You just lift up on it, the seat will go where you want it. Over here, to adjust the weights, you just pull the pin out and put it where you want it. If you want to add weights in 5-pound increments, you just pull this switch here, it locks into place down there. To put it back, push it back up. You take a seat like this, triceps go on the rest, you grab the handles, you put your head back, and you just lean forward. This motion here, keep your back pressed against the seat, and just lean forward each time until you get a workout. I'm here to do the seated leg press now. Again, first thing you want to do is adjust the seat to your comfort zone. You just grab this handle, you lift it back, the seat will then move to where you want it. Once you set the seat, make sure it clicks in place, make sure it's locked. Then adjust your weights. Down here, there's a pin. Again, you pull the pin out, put it where you want it. If you want to add weights in 5-pound increments, up here, same thing as the last machine, you pull out, and it goes down. Take a seat on the machine, put your feet up, like this position right here. Try to keep your back pressed, your shoulders back, hands grab the handles down here, and you give it just a good big push. Don't lock your knees straight out, always keep your legs a little bit bent, all the way down, back up in this motion right here. Next piece of equipment is the rowing machine here. First thing you want to do is set your tension. Over here, there's a number dial. You just move the dial to how tense you want the rope to be, or the chain to be. As soon as you pick up this piece right here, this display will turn on. Have a seat and lock your feet in. Just slide your feet. There's an adjustable strap here. Just adjust it to where you want it. Slide your foot in, lock it, and then tighten it. Reach forward, grab the chain. This will turn on at that point. This position right here, keep your back straight, push back your legs, and fold your chest. Just keep repeating this motion for as long as you want. Next piece of equipment is the lateral octane machine. This is a little different than a typical elliptical runner, is that it's more of a side-to-side motion. There's a touch screen over here, and if you're familiar with the touch screen, there's different programs you can work through. Otherwise, the simple quick start button is all you need to do is hit quick start, and you can get on your program. Over here on the handles, there are lateral and level changing. The level will make it harder or easier. The lateral will get your width of the motion. I'm going to introduce Andrew Grillo to come over here and demonstrate how to use it. He steps on, grabs the handlebars, and as you can see, he hits quick start. And as he starts moving, it's more of a side-to-side motion. He can go as long as he wants.
This seat is adjustable. By pulling the handle up, you can take it completely out so that you can bring wheelchairs in, and it slides back in, and it goes to your ability to your height. The seat, grab the handles, and as you go, it'll come on automatically. And then there is a quick start button, and as you press the button on the screen, it gives you some options to do. This is great for upper body workout if you have to rehabilitate some shoulders or arm, and it also is a good exercise for you to do if you have lower body problems and you cannot do with your legs, feet, ankles, and hips.
The next machine is the adaptive motion trainer. This machine is unique, whereas it allows you to set your own stride. You can do up-down steps, you can do a full elliptical stride. What's also nice is that this is good for people who have knee and ankle problems, or who don't like the pounding of the treadmill or running on the track. Again, I'm going to bring my partner over here, Andrew, who's going to hop on here and show us how the different strides look. He presses down hard with his dominant leg, and then he starts the motion. This is an elliptical stride right here. If he wants to do a stepping motion, he just slows down a little bit and goes straight up and down. And again, like the other machines, it has a monitor up here where you can do a quick start, where he can set the different programs that you navigate through.
This machine is called the elliptical. It's a very popular apparatus for people who have the ankles and knees and they have injuries and soreness that they don't want to sustain when they're on the treadmills or the track. You approach the steps and grab on the handles, and as you start to go, you will see that it will light up. Press quick start, and then you can start setting your levels and the programs you want, and then enter in. As you can see, I am grabbing the handles and using some upper body workout as well. If you do not like using your upper body and you'd rather just use your lower body, you can grab the handles down here and just glide along.
This is the new treadmill we purchased. On the screen there are options to connect to your smartphone where you can log in and keep an account. That way when you get on here, you can do the QR code, you scan it, and it will connect and it will log your workout for you. If you don't have that, you don't need it. First thing you need to do is grab the safety pin, clip it to your shirt, square up to the treadmill, the go button on the screen or the go button on the touchpad in front of you. Either one will work. At that time, it's going to give you a countdown. And it starts. On the touchpad in front of me, you can use these controls here, right here on this side, and the right side to adjust your speed. Just keep hitting it to your desired speed. And on this side here, you set your slope. There are preset options of 2, 4, and 6 miles an hour. We'll get you to the speed you want to go a little quicker instead of hitting this side several times. Check your heart rate. These metal things, these metal handles right here, you can hold your hand on them, and at that time there it'll take about 30 seconds and it'll get your heart rate. That way you can monitor your heart rate. If I want to go faster, I just keep hitting this button to the appropriate speed. I can move a little quicker. I'm now on one of the older model treadmills that we have. They work just like the newer ones. First thing you want to do is use the safety clip. Clip on your clothing. And what that does is if I get too far away, it'll pull off and it'll stop the machine. Once you get clipped in, you square up to the machine. You can hit quick start. Begins your workout. Starts you out at a low speed. At that point, you can use controls on the control board to adjust your speed or pick a program. If you need to stop, you hit the stop button. These bikes are called the Espresso Game Bikes. They're a bit of a virtual reality bike. You follow the screen through courses. Before you use these bikes, it's recommended that you go to espresso.com. You can create an account. That account will then allow you to log your workouts. It allows you to compare your times and speeds with other people who have accounts across the world. It's a real nice feature to these bikes. Before you start though, you got to adjust the seat. There's a handle down here. You just pull it up, pull it out, the seat gets adjusted, make sure it's locked in place. The seat then itself, you pull down this handle, you can move the seat. If you're a serious biker, you can take the seat right off by pulling it off. It comes right off. And you can add your own seat to it if you were, again, a serious biker. The other thing you have to adjust is the pedals. Make sure your feet can fit in there. So I'm going to hop on right now. And if I don't have an account, I can just sign on as a guest. So I can use the control panel, log in as a guest, hit OK. It takes a second to connect. I pick my course. So the course starts. I use the handles will steer like a normal bike. The course looks like I'm riding the bike through the course for real. I've got a rider in front of me right now. I use these red handles here, these red buttons here, to adjust my gears. The more tense the gear, the faster you will go. These red bikes here are more suitable for the younger children, where the black bikes are more for the adults, although adults can use these red bikes.
This station right here is the iDance, and to start this up you want to come over here. You want to just click the button inside the panel here. That'll start the machine along with the projector. Make sure you click the power button on that, and then you're going to have to wait a little bit to get this started. There's power switches on these boards on the ends here. You want to just click them on. There'll be a green light that shows you that the board is on. Each board has their own number. This board's number 6. This board is 1. To get your remote to sync to the game, there's a sync button on the top of the remote here. You just want to click sync, and as long as it lights up blue, then that means it's working towards the game. So once it starts up, we'll show you how to do it. Press OK, it's the middle button. And start. You can change the volume. There's a plus and a minus, so I'll turn the volume down a little bit. We'll go up to standard mode. Standard. Takes us to the next screen. We can pick our song, any song you want. Once you pick the song you want, you go over, and then these areas up here will show the difficulty of each song. So easy is a 3, normal is an 8, hard is 13, expert is at 17, master is at 21. Each song has their different levels of difficulty. If you have two different players that are not the same skill, you can click one for easy and you can do another for a hard. Just the person that wants to do the hard has to click the back button 2 times, and then they'll show, their thing will light up. Number 1, the board 1 will light up with the corresponding color. And then you can click over and start. And then it'll show board 6, the easy is on the left, hard is on the right. And as soon as the arrows come up, you try to match them up. Obviously the one on the right is a little bit harder than the one on the left.
This is the dip assist machine. First thing you need to do is the base. Pull it up, lock it into place if you need help for the assist. If you don't want the assist part of it, you can put it back down. For the purpose of this video, I'll show it where you can use the assist part. These handlebars go in and out, depending on how you want, where your body type. This on the side is where the weights are. You get the heavier weight you put on there, the easier the dip or the chin up is going to be. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a dip. I'm going to carefully step up here, put one knee on, and then I lower it down, put both knees on, and then I can do my exercise like this. This is a dip. A dip goes to a tricep workout. You go all the way down to your arms are 90 degrees, and you push back up. To dismount off here, you take 1 foot off, you plant yourself, then you let the weights come up to the top, and you just step off. If I want to do chin-ups or pull-ups, I'm going to take these bars, I'm going to push them on the out, give me more room. I'm going to just get on the same way. I'm going to put my foot on the step, grab the handles here, put my knee up, grab the bars up top, and then lift myself in position. From here, I'll be able to do a pull-up, or I could switch to a chin-up like this. This is a chin-up with your palms facing you, or a regular just pull-up this way too. And again, to get off, you took 1 foot off, you bring the weight to rest, you step down.
This is a very popular machine. It's called the squat rack. But as you can see, there's different activities you can do, like a chin-up up here, chin-up bar from all over. So you could have 4 different people doing chin-ups if you want to just do chin-ups. This bench is adjustable so you can move it in and out. You can take it completely out if you want to, and slide it back in. It also has a good feature here. This is called the safety bar, and you put it in if you want. If you're doing squats, you want to put it up higher. If you're doing bench press, you want to put it in a little bit lower, and that prevents the bar from hitting you when you are doing some bench press activities. There is also a storage area over here for the weights that you have, and they're all rubber coated. As you can see, there's storage here for your plates. Put on the rubber coated so you don't hear all the clanking noises, and it's not harmful on your hands. And these are the clamps that will go onto the bar, which we will show you soon. This piece right here is the adjustable holder. It comes out, and then you can lift it up or down wherever you need to. It also can go into the front part here, so somebody can do the squats in this position here, over on this side, as well as with somebody working in the back area over here. Now we're going to set the bar up. I'll have my helper come up and assist me. To begin your weight training program, the bench press, you want to secure a spot down nice and comfortable. Put your hands on the grip area. If you go in close, what But you're gripping tighter, it'll help you get a more of a barrel chest. If you come out wider, it'll give you more of a wing area on your body. So I go halfway, a little bit of both. And as I have my spotter behind me, as you can see, if I need help, I will say assist, but I'll do this alone. I will push up and move it forward, and then lower it down 90 degrees. You do not have to go to your chest and up. Do not lock your arms, keep your arms slightly bent. Now as you can see, the safety bar here is here in case I fail and there's no one here. It will not hurt me because the safety bars are holding it through. So then we come up, and at the end of my lift, I will say a spotter help and set it down.
To load the bar, you just grab the weight off of the rack. It has nice handles to it, makes it easy to grab. You place the bar on, slide it all the way to the other end. This clamp right here goes on next, and it locks in place. So keep the weight in place so it doesn't fall off. This is a jammer machine. It's very popular to build explosive power through the hips and through the core. There's two ways to use it. There's a one-hand way to do it, where you turn sideways. You kind of squat a little bit like this. You grab a handle and you push up like this in this motion. You use both sides like this. To do it with two hands, you square yourself, put one foot forward, doesn't really matter whatever you're comfortable with. Grab both handles, you lower your level, and you push up. And do this motion over and over again. Again, it's popular with build explosive power through the hips and the legs and the core area. Obviously, you can put weights on it too. Got a plate, goes on. You got to load both sides equally. This is just your standard stationary bike. To adjust the seat, there's a knob or a knob down here. You just pull up. The seat can then move just as needed. Sit in the seat. Your feet go in the straps. And you start pedaling. When you start pedaling, the machine turns on. At that time, you follow the directions on the panel in front of you. Quick start. We'll begin your workout, and then from there you can adjust your level and adjust your time and resistance. This is a leg extension machine. This machine will work your quadricep muscle, which is right here in the upper part of your thigh. There are two things that need to be adjusted before you start. The first is the backrest. And again, these things will take a little bit of trial and error to get so you get comfortable with the machine. There's a bar right here you push in. You can adjust the backrest to about where you want it. This leg bar also needs to be adjusted. There's a knob right here, you pull it up, and then from there you can rotate where you want your setting to be. The weights, you can adjust up here. There's 2 5-pound settings to add weight to it. Otherwise, you can use down here, just pull the pin, put the pin back in where you want it. And once you're ready, you can sit down in the seat. You put your slide, right above your ankle should be resting on this pad. You sit all the way back, grab the bars underneath for support, keep your back against the seat, and you lift straight up with your legs. Try to keep the rest of your body still, and go in a nice slow motion to work that muscle. This is the seated leg curl machine. Before we begin this one, there are several things that need to be adjusted on this machine. The first is the backrest. Again, like the other one, you have a knob back here. You pull in, you can adjust this accordingly. This one in particular will adjust the heel rest. If you pull it up, you can move it to adjust where your heels are going to rest. This one right here, if you pull it out, will adjust how high or low the heel rest will be. Make sure they're locked in place. This is the last thing you're going to adjust, but you're going to get in the seat first before you adjust this. So you can sit in the seat. Now once I put my legs up, I rest my heels on the pad. Then I grab this bar and lower right to my thighs. So now my legs are locked in place. After you adjust your weights, grab the handles and just pull down. Try to keep the rest of your body still. And your back against the backrest. This will work out your hamstring area.
This is an Octane bike. You can use it for your upper body and also for your lower body. There's adjustable parts right here for your seat to move up or down based on your height. You walk into the area, you'll have a nice seat. You'll grab the handles down here and you may start without the handles and just move your feet, and you'll hit quick start and start working the program that you want. This will give you the leg part of it. If you want to just work the upper body, then you put your feet up and now you're working the upper body. It has a chest press on here in certain areas for that. If you want to do both, you have both, you're working your upper body and lower body at the same time.
This piece of equipment here is the shoulder press machine. It's fairly simple to use. The only thing you need to adjust before you sit on it is the seat. All you do is just lift the seat up and it goes where you want it. There's a bar over here. If you want to make it go lower, you just adjust it where you want it. Your weights are over here. Pull the weight out, or the pin out, put it back where you need it. You take a seat. There's two ways to put your hands. You can put your hands in this position or in this position, depending on what you want to work. And from here, you just lift up, keep your back against the seat, and keep a smooth motion.